Anime video games. They can be good, they can be bad, or they can just be downright boring with horrible mechanics. Today I'm going to be ranting about some anime video games and what I think about them and the whole genre of games in general. Let's get right into it. One thing I noticed about anime games, or at least let's just narrow it down. First off, the Dragon Ball games. Each Dragon Ball game is annoying because they all just retell Z, except for Fighters, and Fighters is only good because it's made by the same people who made Mortal Kombat. That's why the fighting in that game is really good. And I thought the fighting ones in Xenoverse was okay. I just thought it was way too extra for me. I mean, for some people they might disagree, but yeah. Some other games that I think are great include Black Clover Quartet Knights, JoJo's Eyes of Heaven, and those have original stories that, unlike the Dragon Ball games for the most part, they expand on the lore and add their own new things, rather than just reliving in the past with the same story that we've already experienced 100 times, which I think is pretty cool. Ooh, and another one that was kind of like that, this is gonna be a random one, but this really old Bakugan game, it's one where you get this one Bakugan, I forgot what it's called, but at the end of the story, all the main ones combine with yours and you get evolved and all this cool stuff. It was a really great game, but I don't remember what it was called. It was on like the PS2 and the it was like the Xbox 360, I think, that I played it on, but that game was goated. I've heard the Kill la Kill game was good. I thought Naruto Stormform was actually okay. It did do the Obito versus Kakashi fight really well though. Like the anime was switching back and forth. I was like, it's amazing. I liked My Heroes One Justice for some reason. Probably will never play the second one though, because if I'm gonna be honest, the story mode was weak in the first one. It just retold the story, which is whack. Other games that are whack include the One Piece game I played, don't remember what it's called. The AOT game, I don't remember what it's called. I'm not even gonna talk about the AOT game. It's and the One Punch Man game was kind of not that good either. The One Punch Man game is actually where I noticed this, but in the trailer I was like, damn, all these games look exactly the same almost from Bandai, and they're just reskinning the characters. Like low-key, a lot of Bandai games, you could look at them and be like, those are the same. But we'll get more into that later. Oh man, speaking of Bandai, Jump Force probably pisses me off the most. Jump Force had so much potential to be a good game. Like how does Naruto Storm 4 have more characters than Jump Force? Jump Force had like 15 mangas to go off of, or 16, I don't know. And they only mustered up 40 characters, not including DLC. With DLC, it's like 50, maybe 55. Naruto Storm was only going off of one franchise. Two, if you want to include Boruto, but they're not even in the thing, besides like DLC. And Naruto Storm had like 100 characters, I think. A lot more characters than Jump Force off of one anime. What the hell? Like, imagine Jump Force with a huge roster. Oh my gosh, it would be outstanding. And I think they're trying to do that now with the DLCs, but it's kind of too late, I think. I think we got to the point where no one cares about the game anymore. And if they do, it's because that's the only game they're good at and they're not good at it. No, I'm just kidding. But low-key, the only reason I might get back into Jump Force is because they had a Giorno, but that's it. And the story mode, don't even get me started on the story mode. First off, the character models looked so stiff in the cutscenes and just everything. There was so much potential for scenes where we could have, like, for example, the main character is the only person in that area that could see Ryuk. How could Ichigo, a person who can see ghosts and other spirits and all this stuff, not be able to see Ryuk? And they're both Shinigamis. It would have been so cool to get a scene like that, or other scenes where we have characters that are similar, just converse and stuff. I don't know. It just could have been way better. It was bad. And I honestly don't think we're gonna get a second one because the first one was poorly received in terms of story. And then there are the mobile games. Remember Pokemon Go? You know, Pokemon actually does good mobile games. I liked Pokemon Go and I enjoyed Pokemon Masters for the most part. Bleach Brave Souls is alright. What makes it better in my opinion is the fact that the original creator of Bleach actually makes designs for the game, like exclusively. There's this one that goes off of Ichigo's last transformation and goes even farther, and it's pretty dope. Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links was amazing. I had a Duel Links phase with the boys. We played so much. I know there's two Dragon Ball mobile games. There's Legends and Dokkan Battle. I downloaded them both. I tried them both for like 2 days. I didn't really like either of them. I know that might make a lot of people mad, but they're just not for me. They're not for me. That's really all I could say. Games I really need to try out for myself include the Konosuba game. I think it's kind of like a visual novel. I'm not sure. I haven't touched it. The JoJo's All-Star Battle, because I heard that one's really good, maybe even better than Eyes of Heaven. And Eyes of Heaven was amazing. The SAO games, I actually own the SAO games. I just never played them. There's like a 7 Deadly Sins game. There's so many mobile anime games that I haven't tried because mobile anime games kind of aren't ever that good. Is there a High School DxD game? I would love that. I could also get into old games, but I think that might be a different video. I could go into like a lot of Japanese games that I could play off of like English versions that fans made. I could talk about like Nintendo 64 games, or like the old Yu Yu Hakusho game. Let me know if you guys want more anime video game stuff because I could definitely do that. You know, thinking back to Jump Force, I actually kind of liked how they fought in Jump Force. Like I liked the simple 4 basic moves and then the R2 special move thing, or X plus R2, whatever it is. I thought that was really like cool. I can also get into like anime-based games, not necessarily where they're off of an anime, but like anime art style. So like Persona, Genshin Impact, or other things like that. Look what I'm drinking. Mountain Dew. Merry mashup. It's so cool. What anime do I think would probably benefit the most from a good game? I think One Piece, if it had a good open world game, would be outstanding. And I also low-key want a fighting game where I can fight with Lucy from Elfen Lied. I don't know why. I just want it. Ooh, maybe a fighting game with like Children of the Whales. Like, it would make no sense because they barely like fight in the series except for like certain. Actually, they kind of do. But I really like how they fight. Maybe like a Jump Force type game with more characters. But that would be hard because just like licensing and stuff. But one can dream, right? Well, that's it for the video. Be sure to like and subscribe and all that. I'm so close to 900 subs. And then we're on the road to 1K. When I get to 1K, I'm gonna be dyeing this hair an anime character's color. And it's gonna be big sad. But if you want to see that, make sure to sub. And also check out all the links in the description. My second channel, all this other stuff, my Twitch, my TikTok, and all that stuff. Yeah, I know I have a TikTok. It's cringy. But yeah, that's about it. Be sure to have a good day and just keep on vibing, play some anime games, and roast them. Peace.